Can I taste your juice?
Hey folks, PBusardo, chilling with you guys on a kind of a cloudy, crappy weekend. Well, it's kind of a sad day. This is going to be the last video in the China trip series, okay? In this video, we are going to take a little look at Boomer Vape. We are finally going to take a look at the clone factory or the replica factory. And then we're going to wrap it up with taking a look at some of the shopping that we did there in China, as well as kind of a nice little contest at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Now, before we go any further in this video, let's get a couple things straight. This is not a anti-cloning video. This is not a pro-cloning video. This is simply us showing you some of the manufacturing conditions that some of the clones and the replicas are being made in, okay? So, I mean, you guys know my stance on the replicas. I just choose not to look at them in the reviews, simply to show my appreciation and my respect to the original designers. However, I would never think anything less of you or look down on you for using one, okay? So that's just simply how I choose to do things. Now, in the last video with Aspire, we did get to meet Brian a little bit. Here's Brian, and Brian was pretty much the guy who was able to get us into this clone factory and also take us around and take a look at Boomer Vape as well. Okay, so here's a little background on Brian. Now, back in 2007, Brian underwent a couple of major back surgeries, and his doctor basically told him, look, change your ways a little bit or you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of me. So then in 2008, he basically discovered electronic cigarettes. He was able to give up his pack-a-day habit, and he's been a vapor ever since. So he was a little bit of a visionary back then, and he saw the potential for this market. So he and a friend started up Sig2O, and the offshoot of that, which would be Vapage or Vapage. I never know how to say anything the right way. Now, at that point, he was already very familiar with Asian manufacturing because of his years in the mountain biking and RC vehicle industries. So he started spending about 6 months out of the year in China to keep production moving and to continue developing products and e-liquids for their brand, their company. So after about 4 years of living in Shenzhen, or at least part of those years, that's how he got to know the factories and the sub-vendors and the factory that you're about to see a little bit later on in this video. Now, in 2014, that's when a lot of his friends started asking him to have stuff made for them in China, and that's when he started the side business called BoomerTech, and BoomerTech is the first thing that we're going to see in this video. So as you could imagine, Brian's a pretty good resource for manufacturing in China. Should you want to get a hold of him, I got his email up in the description of this video, and it's probably up on the screen right now as well. Now, the clone shop or the clone factory that we're going to see, he calls them Slow Hand because he doesn't know how to pronounce the company name correctly, and I certainly do not. So we'll call them Slow Hand. And he worked with them to have other stuff manufactured, because we shouldn't probably call them a clone factory. We should probably call them a CNC machine shop. That's what they are. They make things out of metal. Okay, and Brian happened to really like their work and their quality, so he had stuff produced there. But as you're going to see, they produce a lot more than just you know, original pieces. They obviously make a whole lot of replicas and clones as well. Now, Boomer Vape, which is the website, or BoomerTech, which is the company, is a much smaller factory than the other ones that we've seen. Okay, and I don't have a whole lot of video from them, but they did something there that we haven't seen yet, which is injection molding. Okay, and they had these giant metal molds that they had to move around on these chains. And you can see some of the final product that's coming from these molds. And we also got to see some of that injection molding taking place.
So this is how it works. This is the hopper. Yep. So you load that up with the plastic, right? Yep. So it comes down into here and heats it up. And then this right here. And this is like a screw machine. So it comes in here, melts into a liquid state, and then the screw machine forces it into the mold. And then, you know, depending on the plastic and what the mold is and all that stuff, it's all done by rate and speed and heat of how it all works. And you're ready. Wait, my. It's okay, I got it. Got it? Oh,
And that shop there that you just saw doesn't only do injection molding for Boomer and for Sig 2.0 and for Vapage or Vapage. They do injection molding for other things too. As a matter of fact, the parts that you saw coming off of there, I believe, were handles for selfie sticks, which are like wildly popular over there in China. And I think they're getting popular here too. There's those sticks that you attach your phone to and you can take a selfie with. Yeah, so selfie stick handles. So inside BoomerTech, we did see some assembly taking place. Again, I don't have a whole lot of video, but mostly it was for the Kragen, okay? Their kind of large tank adapter for the Atlantis. You see that right there. We also got to see some of the CAD drawings and design work for the Kragen.
So that's the CAD for the our 8mm tank for the Atlantis.
A lot of CAD experts in China, I bet.
Yes, there is.
And I found a very, very interesting door at BoomerTech. You've heard of the bridge to nowhere. I found the door to nowhere.
So we got a really nice garage door right here. And on the other side of the garage door, well, nothing. That's the door that the bad employees use.
I so should have told Dimitri there was feta cheese on the other side of that door. Now, something else that they make over there are these little juice slings at BoomerTech. And what they are is they're just a little sling that will hold your e-liquid bottle, and you can go ahead and take that and put it on your keychain or your belt right there. And they had some of these ready for us. They were nice enough to put Taste Your Juice on some of these for me, and Mountain Oak Vapor on some of them for Dimitri, but they forgot to put the belt clips on, so we took part in some assembly there.
So apparently we have a brand new assembly facility here at Boomer Vape. And how's the productivity going on this one?
Everybody else is doing about 18 per minute. I'm doing about 18 per 8-hour shift.
American worker. That's good. Very nice work there, Dimitri.
Thank you very much. I can find a hole in the first chapter. Yeah. It's all about getting in the hole
it really
first
is.
time.
So what are these?
These are juice slings. You put your 10 ml bottle or your 15 ml bottle inside here, and then you have a little keychain.
Okay.
So you can just hang it by your belt, or you can just hang it, with your keys and just carry your juice around.
Very nice. And they were nice enough to put your logo on that Mountain Oak Vapors.
And tasteyourjuice.com.
All right, cool. Boomer Vape.
And there you have it. That's a quick look at BoomerTech. So thank you to Brian and to Kathy and to everybody else who was there at BoomerTech for allowing us to come in and take a look. Now on to the Clone Factory. Okay, the Clone Factory. This was it's kind of like the missing link from this video series, because what we've seen is a whole lot of assembly, but not really a whole lot of things being made. The things being put together, but not like being made from raw materials, and that's what we're going to see. And this one was kind of odd for me too, because I don't know, I had about 1 million questions for these guys, but I was kind of like warned ahead of time, and we were once again on eggshells. How much we can ask them, how deep we can go into the questions. So we kind of had to back off on the questions a little bit here. We didn't want to offend anybody. We didn't want to get thrown out. We didn't want to have our cameras turned off. So we had to be careful with what we said. So it's more of a look of what's going on with a couple of questions in there. This was by far the worst conditions that we've seen in any of the factories that we've taken a look at. We sometimes joke about or are concerned about when we get our clones or our replicas or even our original pieces, machining oils, right? You could smell the machining oil. Let me tell you, there was machining oil all over the parts, all over the machines, all over the floors, all over the walls, and all over the people. There was just machining oil everywhere. And you'll see some of that in the videos. So what we'll take a look at first here is just basically the CNC machining room, the floor, some of the machines, and some of the production happening.
我知道。That's okay.
Okay, so let's make a mess.
Feel the floor? Oh, you got it. Hey, 朋友。
But they have put here plastic.
Right, too.
So that's the CNC shop. That's where all the big machines are. And I have this one, just a touch of video where I kind of look at the floor, and you can see the conditions of the floor and all the machining oils and scraps and stuff that are kind of lying around there. You know, just like boxes and bags of rags all over the place. Really, really horrible conditions, folks. They did invite us into the office where they got us some drinks, and there was a display cabinet there that showed some of their work and their parts, and I got a little bit of video from that. And then behind where the main CNC room is, there were like these, the best way to describe it would be shacks, okay, shacks, where additional machining was going on, including polishing, finishing, and cleaning. But that was happening in these shacks, and well, take a look.
I wonder if we should ask them if they don't think that they're get the same thing up on the product without the logo on it. So
You can ask them. I think it'll have more impact.
而且那个工黑油它有个弊端，就是说它不怎么样。
When you take a lot of put some sweet water to the body.
Oh, it feels it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
can you show us how to do how he does one?
可不可以弄一个给他看一下呢？
可以啊。
Because it's lunchtime, there was
Oh, the lunchtime. Oh, we don't want to bother him.
这边抛光抛好了之后，到那边去就是清洗。
Okay.
对，然后如果说浮凸的话，就还要到那边去做一个保理发。
So it starts here, goes there, and they wash.
先是在那边成型束控，对，然后再到这里，
Yeah.
然后再到那
Then
里，
wash there.
一条龙一样。
Yeah. So
对，黄可不可以给我们做一个，给我们看一下怎么抛的？
可以。
it's okay. They don't have to stop from lunch for us. It's okay. Yeah, just one. Just show one. Okay.
做一个。
I feel bad now. We made him get off his lunch break.
现在没做。有，它那里有小件。
随便拿一件大布来做一下样子嘛。
大的拿那个拿来。
拿那个管子吧，就练习啊。
这个也要抛吗？
要拍照，还要拍成那种样子，就是那种大样上面那种。
What are we doing? He's doing the K-foam floor polishing.
边上青光的。
documenting for you guys here on our trip to China. We've shown you the glitz, we've shown you the glamour, we've shown you the good food, we've shown you the 5-star hotels, but this is the other side that you guys overseas over there in America should be seeing as well too. This is reality. These are people trying to make a living. They don't understand the ramifications of what they're doing. This society is very closed, and they're just making a living.
So you make clones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you made the product but didn't put the company name or the logo on it, do you think it would sell?
They don't sell well. You sell you don't sell your products directly to consumers. You sell product to companies that come and ask for it.
Distributor and manufacturer? Well, I think they do some
They do,
direct sales.
yeah, both.
Yeah,
Both.
they probably do
direct
everything
and-
because that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
但主要是这个设计，这个比较喜欢。
They have their own design.
Right.
Oh, their own design and
Right.
they
Actually, the last time I was here, he was talking to me about
The
how
idea.
the ideas he wants to start doing his
Yeah.
own things
Yeah.
because he's not so keen on doing the clone thing
Yeah.
because everybody's doing it.
So if I ask him this, the process to create a replicate mod, how does he get the original to make the copy? How does he get the original? Somebody send it to him?
特别从哪里来的？那个样本一般从哪 ？Come from customers from America.
Customers from America send them here. And they
Just to be clear, let's hear that part one more time.
Come from customers from America.
customers from America send them here, and they say copy this and make more copies.
Kathy, ask him if he's very proud of his work, the work that they do here.
Excuse me?
Ask him if he's very proud of the work that they do here.
Say the quality is very well. It's
基本上我们
no
都
zero defective or zero complaint from.
进超一直到成品
Okay,
出货
so I
都有在 ABQC 在评审或者检测。
When all of the products, they have 100% inspection from the raw material and to the finished product, they full inspection.
Okay. Trisha, thank you.
You know, we couldn't come to China without coming and showing you this condition that is here. Being in this factory that create clones, they also create original pieces as well too. But you can look under what kind of conditions these people are working. This industry did not start. Nobody started a clone factory. These guys have CNC machines that they were making all kind of different other equipment based on the demand. And when the e-cig market sprung out, small factories like this that could produce massive amounts of stainless steel and copper and brass atomizers started picking up more business. And for them, it's a living. I mean, you can see the condition. We're not in some kind of, high fashion clone factory here. You walk inside and it's all, leather and gold. This is just an area where they polish and they clean some of the atomizers that come outside. So for them, it's a matter of business and trying to make a living for their families. If the demand was not created by the consumer in America, and if it wasn't for the consumers themselves and some of the vendors in America sending the parts here to be cloned, this market probably wouldn't exist. It's a supply and demand issue. Us as consumers have to stop that demand, and then the supply, I think, of clones will at least slow down for a period of time. But it was really interesting to come and see this here firsthand, and I think you guys that are out there might change your ideas a little bit of how a clone is being made. These guys over here don't know what the market in America dictates. The Americans are the ones that dictate the market, and that's what they're doing. They're filling in the supply.
Then walking around this area, we hit, I guess you could call it the mother lode. You want to call this the order and processing facility? Okay, let's call it that, but let's have a look.
I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. It's all over the floor. It's
Very, very many.
very, very many. Wow.
Jeez.
Look in
They're
here.
assembling here.
Look in here. Look in here. Holy shit. Yeah, we hit the mother lode. Hello.
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 Hi. I just met you. This is crazy. Nice to meet you too. Very good.
Yeah, that's good. Flip it over.
This is the old style.
That's the old style. Show the new one. Something tells me that one was not made in Germany.
That one's missing a post. That one didn't make QC. That's cracking tubes polished. Out there.
So there you go, folks. Love it or hate it, those are some of the conditions that some of the replicas are being made. Now, I say some because have I seen other replica shops? Obviously, no. I saw that one, and that's it. But what I've been told is that as far as some of the CNC machining and manufacturing goes, that those conditions were about average. There are worse, there are better. Worse, wow, right? But I have been invited back to China to go visit some more factories and to maybe dig deeper into some of what we just saw, to see like maybe how bad the conditions can really get. So I do look forward to taking another trip there and to sharing everything with you guys the same way we did on this one. All right, so I said I was going to show you some of the shopping that we did in Shenzhen, and I will. We'll start off with the electronics market. If you are an electronics geek, you got to go see this. You got to see this once in your lifetime. I could have easily spent probably my entire trip just kind of walking around this market. It's just 10 floors of electronic everything. You want to buy a TV, you can buy a TV. You want to buy a computer, you can buy a computer. You want to buy 10,000 switches, you can buy that. Every floor was a little bit different. You know, some floors were just computers, and some floors were just parts, and some floors were just cables. Just unbelievable. And like I said, electronics buffs, you could easily get lost in here all day, just drooling over everything that you see there. Shopping there was interesting. You know, they kept warning me, you know, you have to barter and you have to do that. See, I got it already because I've been to Canal Street in New York City, right around Chinatown, in that area, and I already kind of know the whole bargaining situation. Only there, it's a little bit different because there you're not dealing in U.S. dollars. Okay, there you're dealing in RMB. Okay, that's their currency over there, which, by the way, is different from Hong Kong. It's all kinds of confusing. Matter of fact, in Hong Kong, they drive with the steering wheel on the right-hand side, and they drive on the left-hand side in the road, and then you get to Shenzhen, and then the steering wheel goes back to where we're used to, and you're also driving on the right-hand side of the road. Very, very confusing. I'm glad that I didn't do any of the driving there. But anyway, there you're dealing in RMB, and let's see, a US dollar equals about 6 RMB. So you're getting a very, very high dollar amount thrown at you, but then you have to convert it to US. And what they do is they have calculators, and they put the amount on the calculator and they show you, right? And then you say probably no right off the bat, and then you can take the calculator and then you can put what your offer is on the calculator and you show them. Then most of the times they laugh at you because you lowball them. And this is kind of this barter thing that happens until you finally get to a price that you both agree on, and then you make your purchase. Like with some chopsticks.
It's good. It's good price. It's cheap.
How much you got? What you got?
I got some chopsticks I can practice when I go back to America because I can't use them.
Oh, geez, I just sneezed all over those
Did you?
chopsticks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
pretty
did.
nice. Look at these.
They're very nice. Yeah.
Very nice design.
You better practice because you were really bad with your
I was
chopstick
horrible. I
skills
was.
over here.
I was, and I still ate a lot. I can't think of that. You know, all I can think of today is that lobster that we had yesterday.
Oh, that lobster was amazing. So good.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up to look at the bowl.
You got a better price?
No, I don't know. It's 20 RMBs. What do you want me to bring her down to 18?
And that one main electronics market with the 10 floors of electronics was definitely not the only electronics store there. I mean, it was literally, for as far as you could see and walk, just shop after shop of electronics. Like I said, TVs, computers, stereo equipment, DJ equipment, speakers, whatever you wanted. If it took power, they were selling it there. And electronic things weren't the only things that we just kind of shopped around for. They do have like a clothing district where you can get, well, clothing, shoes, bags, briefcases, all kinds of stuff like that too. And again, just a tremendous amount of shopping available for you. Now, of course, shopping there, though, is kind of interesting because are you getting the real deal? Are you getting authentic, or are you getting clone? Most of the times you're getting clone. And there's different like levels of clone quality, just like we see in the electronic cigarette world. As a matter of fact, I don't have it here with me, but I bought something. It was a behind-the-ear Beats headphones, and Bluetooth capable, right? And I thought, wow, you know, it was unique. I've never seen that before. So, and I think it cost me like a whopping $10 US. And I don't have them with me because I gave them to my niece, but I got home and I looked up the product because I wanted to get some information about it, and it didn't exist. So not only do I have a very, very unique product, but also clearly a Beats knockoff. I don't even want to call it a replica because it didn't replicate anything. So with that, we come to the end of the China series videos, and I sincerely hope that you guys have enjoyed them as much as I've enjoyed bringing them to you. To everybody who was involved with the trip to Innikin, to Kanger, to Aspire, to everybody that we met there, a very, very sincere thank you for an amazing opportunity for myself and for allowing me to bring it all to my subscribers and whoever else wants to enjoy these videos. So we did spend the night in Hong Kong. We didn't get to see a whole lot in Hong Kong because we were pretty beat at that point. And then just some closing words from the airport.
All right, so that trip to Shenzhen, China comes to a close here with this video. And right now I'm filming from the Hong Kong airport, and here comes my buddy Dimitri. There he is, the vaping Greek. Did you have a good time, man?
Amazing trip. Excited to go back home to my family, but I'm certainly going to miss China. Thanks everybody here for hosting us. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was a really good time. There he goes, Dimitri, onto the plane. And we had to go through several stop points last night because you actually have to go through customs a few times between Hong Kong and Shenzhen. And if you take a look at here right now, oh, look at that! Here he comes. This is the clone Dimitri. How are you?
PBusardo 头号美国评论家。
Okay, Dimitri. Bye bye. Okay.
So let's wrap up this video series with a contest. That's what we're going to do. So you've been with us around Shenzhen. You've toured some of the factories. Now let's give you some of the product from those factories. So what is up for grabs in this contest? We visited Innikin. From Innikin, we've got a brand new iTaste MVP3. We have their Arachnid Mechanical, and we have their, I always forget the name of this one, the X-Thermal rebuildable dripper. Okay, so that is from Innikin. We visited Kanger. From Kanger, we have the Kanger sub-tank full size, okay? We visited Aspire. What do we have from Aspire? We've got an Atlantis tank from Aspire. We've got a CF mod from Aspire. And then we have one of these carbon fiber batteries here from Aspire as well. We visited Boomer Vape. What do we have from Boomer Vape? From Boomer Vape, we have the Kragen, okay? So this is going to work nicely with your Aspire Atlantis and give you more e-liquid capacity. And we have the vape bag, and they were nice enough to put my logo on that too. All right, and then another company that I met in China, and I was introduced to the Coil Master. Okay, so I've got a Coil Master kit for you guys as well. All of this as one prize package for some lucky winner. All right, so the question for this one is going to be, one of the company owners did something special for us at one of the dinners, and what they did was they had all of the bones removed from all of the plates so that we would be more comfortable and I guess at home eating. So what was the name of that gentleman and what was the name of his company? Okay, so what you got to do is put the answer in the subject line of an email addressed to contest@tasteyourjuice.com. We will let this one run for a while, so this video will probably go live on Sunday the 22nd. Let's give this one the full week, okay? So you have until Friday, that's when I'm going to end it, Friday the 27th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time to get your entries in, and all of the correct entries will go into a random drawing for the China prize pack, okay? Again, the question is, One of the presidents of one of the companies or owners of the companies had all of the bones removed for us at one of the dinners. Name that gentleman. You can, just the first name only. First name only is okay. And the U.S. name of that gentleman. Give me the U.S. name of that gentleman and the name of the company. And if you got it right, you'll be in it to win it. Okay, so that is it. That is a look at all of the factories that we visited. In this video, you got to see Boomer Vape. You got to see some of that clone factory. You got to see some of the shopping. And I really hope you've enjoyed the series, folks. So that's it. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
Can I taste your juice?